So I always hear this phrase, I need this first. We're going to put this first. We're going to put this first. And yeah, I think there's a lot of ways that we talk in this world that really create more anxiety and perfectionism and less of what we actually need to make a situation better. So I'd like to introduce you all to the phrase sharing priority. Basically in life, if you think of it like this big pie chart, right? There are multiple priorities that we need to share in that pie chart. And so what you're essentially doing, I would like to think of it as like spinning, right? So if it's like this wheel and you have this portion is this, and this portion is like parenting, this portion is our couple's relationship, and this portion is work, you need to share priority, right? So we spin the wheel. It's like, okay, this gets the priority right now. But really, if you think of this as a bigger, broader concept, so another visual that I use for how to share priority is looking at like this field of piles, or like the game Settlers of Catan, if you've ever played that game. So there's these different, like when you play Settlers of Catan, there are these different piles of things that you're collecting and accumulating so that you can play the game, build things, create like fortresses, stuff like that, right? So if you look at your life is essentially in these piles, these different priorities of things that we need to cover, we need to accommodate and take care of. And you probably have 50 of them, right? So what I'm challenging you to do is do some life scanning where you look at, okay, maybe write a list of like, what are the things that are on my priority list that are important and how do I share priority? And when I look across this field of piles or this game of piles, one of the things you do when you're playing the game is if something's low, then you work on adding more to that pile, right? So when you're living your life and you're looking across your priorities, it looks like, oh, what pile is low? What priority is not being supported right now? Okay, how do I focus a little more attention on this priority? It's even a shift in the idea of like life and balance. Like there's no perfect balance in this world. But if you do these kind of life scans on a regular basis of like, okay, what piles are low? Like what priority hasn't been given some attention and support lately? Okay, how do I give a little more attention and priority to this today? That's how you create balance. And it's never perfect, but it's, okay, this pile is low. How do we give more to this? How do I share priority? So in a day, for example, if you think of your pie chart, you should be in there somewhere. I really want you all to hear that. Your couple relationship should be somewhere in there. Your family relationship should be in there somewhere. And then I hate to say it, but work is a good 75% because that's what we spend most of our day with. That's how you look at it. And one of the things I want to challenge you towards is to be proactive here. A lot of people, it seems like they're just letting life happen to them. Like, oh, life is happening. I have to do this. Now I have to do this. No, like if you are doing this sort of life scanning, what you're doing is consciously choosing to make things a priority and to share those priorities. Like, yep, I know these emergencies have come up, but no, we still need time for us. No, I still need time for exercise and self-care. And that's how you take a more proactive approach, is constantly, consciously, I wouldn't say constantly, consciously, at least weekly, look at your priority piles and see what needs to be lifted. And that's how you have a balance of priorities. So this is Angela Skirtu. You can visit me at therapistinstlouis.com. Please like and subscribe, and also submit comments below on how you share priority.